Sports Beat is brought to you by Ken Garth. We hear you.
Clarkson pull up three. That's good. And here comes Utah. Jordan Clarkson with his 7th triple tonight.
So runs it into high gear. Lob it up top. No, he gives it to Mike Conley. He's got to hurry. The count was at 4. Got him a 3-ball up. Hey!
The wait is over. It's time for the NBA playoffs. Thanks for watching Sports Beat tonight. In addition to the Utah Jazz, we look back on a big week in the bubble from Damian Lillard and remarkable news involving Utah football legend Alex Smith.
Plus, do you need a football fix? Because Utah became the first state in the country to begin a high school football season, and we have the best highlights from week 1 coming up a little bit later on Sports Beat.
But you know what? We'll start with Utah Jazz, and Jazz point guard Mike Conley has left the bubble in Orlando, but it's for a good reason.
Yeah, I'd say so. He was given permission to return to Columbus, where his wife, Mary, gave birth to the couple's 3rd child.
Mary and Mike shared these photos on Instagram. It's a boy! Elijah Michael Conley. The family now has 3 kids, all boys. His oldest son wanted to name his little brother Lightning Thunder Michael Alex Conley, which is awesome, but he was overruled by his parents, unfortunately. Mike playing now. Actually, let's go now to the basketball perspective of this story. What does this mean for the Utah Jazz? Well, now that Mike has left the bubble, he must be tested daily for COVID-19 and return negative tests before returning. If he does, he must be in quarantine for 4 days upon his return to the bubble. So Conley will miss at least Game 1 and Game 2 of the first-round series with the Nuggets, so the team must adjust to having a player from the rotation unavailable. Sound familiar? The latest challenge for a team that has dealt with their share this season.
Well, the Jazz, they knew before going to Orlando that this was a real possibility. So when they were hit with the news that he had left, it came as no real shock. In fact, his teammates were very quick to share messages of love and support on social media and to the media for Conley and his family.
It's one of those things. It's much bigger than basketball. Him being there with his family and Mary is priority number 1 right now. And like I said, we 100% support that. And like I said, when he's ready to come back, we'll obviously have him back with open arms.
You know, being a father is, more important than all this. And, I'm happy for him and happy he's getting to experience this. Another one, and it's a blessing.
It was a rough and inconsistent debut season for Mike Conley in a Jazz uniform. That was until the Jazz returned to play in the bubble. Conley has definitely been playing his best ball down there, the 3rd player in the Jazz Big Three since arriving in Orlando, the player the Jazz were hoping to get when they signed him last year. And with Bojan done for the year, Conley helped fill some of that scoring void, averaging 18 points per game since the restart. That's 2nd on the Jazz behind Donovan. He was shooting 37% from 3-point range and was dishing out 5 assists per game. But he does even better when he's against the Nuggets this year. 20.5 points per game, 7 rebounds against Denver. Joe Ingles says the Jazz have several options to replace him, though.
We've always been lucky with this team, I guess, that we've got multiple ball handlers, guys that can create, guys that can play pick and roll. I guess for me, I'm comfortable doing that. I've done it before. Obviously, when Mike was out earlier in the year, me and Donovan played more of that responsibility, playing the point. I'm sure you'll see, as with Mike here, you'll see tons of guys bringing it up, getting into actions, and I'll be a part of that as well.